Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter at the workbench. In my last shop tip video, I mentioned about using a wire brush or a stiff bristle brush to brush off rough sawn lumber prior to working it. So I have a very special piece of wood here. This wood was given to me from a friend, or by a friend. Be nice if I could master the English language, but I am totally exhausted. Burning the candle at both ends and the middle for an old man is not fun. So this wood is a wood from South and Central America, sometime the Caribbean, and it is prized for musical instrument making and mostly humidors. Now, I'm going to plane from the far end because I don't want to plane the whole board. It's the only one I have, and I'm going to work it from this end because this is where there is some sapwood. And it's sitting flat. So I'm taking my number 6. As you can hear the scooch, scooch, scooch over the bandsaw marks. And because this wood is old and dry, you get a lot of these sawdust-like shavings. This wood has a very unique aroma. When you look up on the wood database, it will list it as moderately, I don't want to use the word toxic, but its toxicity level is moderate. So if you have a sensitivity and you were to work a lot of this, and if you were to do a lot of fine sanding, you see I'm still getting a lot of that crumbly, dry wood. Just want to get down, just down past the bandsaw blade marks. And I'm doing this end because this end has a small amount of sapwood. The other end does not. So I hope you're having a good day. I've been busy here digging taters out of the garden, working with the garlic. That's in the curing process. And it's hard to believe we're in August. So here you can see the shavings. It's a medium brown wood. I did end grain plane this piece here, so you can see a little bit of the end grain. But it is a pretty wood. Let's take the number 4 smoother to it and take a final couple passes, and I'll show it to you. So what do you think it is? Taking really fine shavings now, smooth it out. The wood has a lovely chatoyance, And there he goes with his big fancy words. Chatoyance. Now, I did not look up the word in Webster's dictionary. I didn't Google it. I didn't grok it. I didn't chat GPT it. But in my mind, from my education, chatoyance is how something reflects light. So a wood that has good chatoyance will have that nice reflectivity. So there we go, everybody. The wood of the day is, and see, there's that little bit of sapwood out there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? See what I mean about the chatoyance? And that's the sapwood side. And I did the heartwood side before. Okay? This, my friends, is Spanish cedar. Highly prized for cigar humidors. Now, working it here at my bench, I can smell it. It has a very unique smell. If you ever go to a cigar store and you have the opportunity to get a wooden cigar box from South America, and it's made out of Spanish cedar, and you take that and you smell it, you'll know the smell of Spanish cedar. And the one other thing that I will say about it is it has an oily texture. I'm not saying it's oily, but you can feel sort of a, I don't know how to explain it. I guess if I compared it to anything, I could compare it to teak somewhat, because there's probably silica and grit in here, and with the oils, the natural oils, and it gives you a certain feel texture to it. And of course, now my hands smell just like this. So that's it, everybody. Spanish cedar. Old Spanish cedar. That's why the shavings are so dry. They don't want to stay together. Let's see if we get one more right off of it. Let's get one right off here. Whoops. No, stop. There we go. See how fine that is? It's almost like, it's fibers. Hope this helps. A little bit of education. Pray for me. I'm tired. Like, subscribe, and share. Walter out.